several thousand patents on many telecom technologies. In the past 5 years, we've taken our expertise and focused on developing relationships and technologies in new markets, broadly around numbers. And that's an important designation, it's an important change from how things used to be, where the phone number is owned by the carrier and the carrier loans it out to subscribers. Subscribers now want that address to be with them forever because that phone number is their primary way with which they're reached, especially with mobile. With mobile, many subscribers use that phone not just as a phone, but they use it as a camera, they use it as a communication device, they use it to text, and regulatory involvement is important. And I've mentioned a lot of those decisions. Who has access to the data? How long does it take to port a number? What does the subscriber have to pay? Why can a port request be rejected? So I'm an operator and I want you to port your number to me. Can the donor network say, no, I'm not going to do that because you spelled his name wrong or you filled out this form wrong? What are the processes by which you can reject the number? Is the implementation going to... Okay, yes, the question is how do we protect the data and make sure that there's a couple issues when you talk about centralized data. One is maintaining the integrity of the data. It's accurate, it's correct, it's not corrupted or lost, because without that database, the networks literally cease to exist. If that database goes away or it's not accurate, calls will be routed to the wrong place, calls will fail. So you have to maintain the integrity of that, which means proper design, proper testing, and the I wouldn't use the word chaos necessarily. I think that number portability is a substantial change. Right? It impacts networks, it impacts design, it impacts storefronts. However, number portability, when done with a centralized model, the traffic is simply signaling traffic. It's not voice traffic, which is an important distinction. When a call is placed, there's a signal that's going to take place from the originating network to say where. Very good question, a very common problem. In many networks, it's free calling within an operator, and it's a tariff to call to another operator. And so people know, based on the prefix, that I'm going to an on-net, and it's going to cost me this amount. Now, with portability, as I said before, the prefix is broken. It means nothing. So there is no way for a subscriber to know by looking at the number whether that's Tigo or Telefonica or whatever. So new mechanisms have to be put into place to allow subscribers to make that determination. And there's two primary ways that we see. The first is using IVR. I don't recommend this, but IVR is a recording. So when a number is dialed, the voice will say, this number is no longer on net, so the subscriber can know to hang up. The second, probably easier way, is to do it through text message or through screen pop. And so in the caller ID, when a number is placed, the name of the operator can pop up on the screen so the subscriber can know that this is not an on-net call. That's much easier, less intrusive to do, and it's